What time is it?
We just rant.
We're just live.
Okay.
Hey, hell yeah.
Why not?
Hell yeah.
Why not? I don't
Yo,
even know how we
no
sound.
headphones.
I
Are we
just kind
sounding?
of
Are we leveled out? Are we leveled
We're
out?
pretty leveled out.
Dude, you legit you take your headphones off?
No. There's these
We just
things
eyeballed it.
You can just look at
called
them.
levels.
You
Yeah.
can just look at
on
them.
here and on there.
All right.
And you can see where they max out
He can just
and where
eyeball
they
them real
sit when
quick.
we're normally talking. And
Hey,
see me
facts.
how I'm
There's no
barely
peak.
touching the red there.
Yeah,
You want us
we're in
to
a
try?
peak.
We
Peak.
don't need to do this.
Peak.
You can peak. You never talk that loud ever a day in
Yeah.
your life.
True.
So yeah, yours is
That
a
is
little
true.
bit higher.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
be loud
gonna
as
peak.
fuck.
This is like the max you'll ever talk during a live. And then parts should be good too.
Yeah.
We don't need to check.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
don't
I
need
was
to
going
check.
to
We
do a
just
mic check.
eyeballed it.
but-
Just eyeballed it. real
Welcome
quick.
to another episode of Better Than Cable. We have Parse back in town.
Yo,
Yo.
We
what's
have
up? What's up?
the spiky human weapon here.
Spiky.
Today he's spiky.
And we got DJ Bobby B. It's not a tradition.
Facts.
Yeah, no
Even
one
though we
can
couldn't
hear
hear
it
it.
here, but they
Even
can
though we
Yeah,
couldn't
we
hear it.
literally have no idea.
That's okay.
You know what would be hilarious if it was
the-
not, if it's
it
like a
wasn't
wrong
that, yeah,
sound.
that's what I thought too. I was like, what if it's something completely different?
No, it was there.
No, yeah.
I'm
for
well
sure.
aware of
He
which
knows
button
it now.
is the air
Yeah, he knows it now.
I'm well aware of which
It's
button
weekly.
is the air horn.
Yeah, but what if like it wasn't configured or some shit? You know,
Yeah,
one day,
that
you know,
would-
like
No,
that.
it's the same place every time I've ever turned it on. So
If it was on like the different page.
there's also a trombone.
Which
like-
one is it?
Wah, wah, wah.
Which one is it? Which one is it? It's unverifiable.
No, it's a trombone.
Oh, does it show it? Oh, it shows it. It shows
Trombone,
it.
yeah. It's,
I know
some
it's
of
the
some of our
buttons
label.
are. There's
Some of our
crickets. There's other stuff.
There's Lil Wayne somewhere.
I just have to lean really far forward to hit all of them, so I only do it for the air
the upper
horn, and
ones.
then we're just done.
Facts.
It's not worth the effort
Yeah,
most of the time,
yeah.
you know? If I had like a little remote and I could just hit noises, we would have a lot more noises.
Facts. No, I mean that would be. How would you set up a? Could you set one up with this?
You could probably do
No,
I think there might be
Is
an
there
app.
no ability to actually even do that?
there might
A
be an
remote?
app.
No,
Yeah.
this is made
Broadcast
for like
remote.
someone to be sitting there manning.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering, like, could you like, is there any like capability to, like port something in, set something up? No.
It's Rhodes software on Rhodes hardware. They don't make one. I assume it's not going to be a thing unless you're like jailbreaking it. which
Yeah,
would
no, I
do.
mean that's probably the only way to do something.
And I don't even know if you could jailbreak this.
You probably could.
Yeah.
It-
There's always
there's
there's
probably
always
like
might
some way.
you
have-
could probably like
It might have very
put something on
specific
the SD.
logic.
Yeah, no, I mean
And-
if you mess up the audio logic, then you're screwed, right? But
yeah.
I don't know if you'd
it's-
want to mess with it.
yeah, I mean someone
So-
could figure it out. Like George Hotz could freaking figure that shit out, man. That dude's crazy.
In my opinion, not worth
Yeah.
the benefit.
No.
I'd be much better off getting a remote that connects my laptop and just
Facts.
setting up macros to noises on
Yeah,
my laptop.
yeah.
Facts. Yeah. 100%.
But also that. Do we really need all the noises?
No, I mean I was just
You
asking.
can't even normally hear the noises.
No, I don't hear him anyway. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to hear him this time.
You wanted to hear? Do you want my headphones? We could plug in my headphones for a minute.
It's all right.
It's
I'll
like
be-
it is
I'll
the
be
air
okay.
horn.
I'll be okay.
Like it's the air horn.
I'm not gonna
The
die.
air horn.
I'm not gonna die not hearing these noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we got any topics?
You know the answer to that. You well know the answer to that.
I was trying to think of like literally anything, but I got
No,
nothing.
yeah, there's legit
I
nothing.
mean,
I mean,
You
there's
want to
shit
talk
happening.
about the PGA Tour?
I don't know anything about the PGA Tour. I mean, it'd just be you telling us.
about the PGA Tour.
That's the problem with all the stuff I have. I could just tell you about things for a
We
while.
talk about UFC.
You want to talk about airplanes? I'll tell you about airplanes for a while. You want to talk about cars? I'll tell you about cars for a while.
We can talk
Is
about
that really
cars.
what we want to do here?
We did a car
We did
tier
cars
list
last
week, so we can't
Oh,
really do
okay,
cars.
we can't
so
do
I
that
was
again.
kind of like lying about
Oh,
that.
that's why
you
you're
want to
trying
talk
to go-
about race cars? We could talk about race cars. We only covered like
Like
rich
hyper
people
cars. Yeah.
so.
Rich people cars.
So we could talk. Am I wrong?
no, you're right.
There is
You're right.
hypercars and supercars.
Yeah, yeah.
It's rich
yeah,
people
That's true.
cars.
You're right.
Yeah, we could talk about planes. We could talk about helicopters. We could talk about boats. We could talk about
Boats.
other like racing cars. Like we could talk about F1 or NASCAR. Yeah.
Nah.
We talk about golf.
I don't think any of those.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm throwing
Maybe we
out.
should-
I got a lot of suggestions here, and
We
we're
go
hearing
UFC.
no's, but we're not hearing suggestions.
Dustin
Okay.
Poirier's last fight.
No,
that's all.
Let's see what
just
else.
keep going though. Maybe we'll find a gem somewhere.
It's all UFC. I think all UFC is gonna be a no.
You're not only a UFC. We could
LeBron?
talk about my desire
talk.
right now to buy a mountain bike.
Fuck it.
Okay.
We
Okay.
could-
All right.
Why is that
All right.
better than any of the other things I said?
We could do that one.
We can do it. I'm with it.
No, I also saw this recent video just talking about if it would be possible to like live on a planet that's a black hole planet, like how it like rotates a black hole. That was just interesting. That was just a random thought I had.
There would be no heat.
No, because there would be heat because of you're in the accretion disk, right? So then there's
Then
a lot
I
of
think
heat.
there would be other.
Maybe there'd be
issues.
too much heat, right? That's like the question. That's like the entire.
I don't think it would work out. I don't think it would work out. I've never heard that asked before.
That's such an
Yeah.
interesting idea, though, right? Like
But-
it was kind of interesting.
I don't know if it'll. I don't know if it can work.
It's like a dead star.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just live by a normal star?
No, you didn't decide to live there, but like, could life exist on a planet that was orbiting a black hole? Because apparently in
Well, I mean,
Interstellar,
if we're
right,
just
that was the
saying
planet that
life.
they went to. It was a planet near a black hole. That was
Well,
kind
it
of the
was
whole point.
near
of
a black hole,
right?
It wasn't like orbiting the black hole, was it?
I think that was the
I
idea.
thought it had a sun.
I think that was the
because
idea.
it was light, like when they landed.
No, that's the light comes from the accretion disk.
but the black holes aren't bright like that.
They are around the black hole. So that's why, like, when you take a black hole photograph, it's light all around because that's just pure energy.
That's not.
The accretion disk is like pure energy, right? So if you're just outside the accretion disk, you're in that dust cloud that's getting dragged in and then turned into pure energy, right? Like,
I don't know if it's actually like that bright though. I'm pretty sure like the reason you see lights are
It's definitely bright.
We've only photographed
well, I mean,
like
yeah, maybe
one
we don't
black
know.
hole.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be
that's
fair,
I don't know like the truth about
Second,
it, but it's
from
definitely
my
bright.
understanding, it's not bright like that. It's bright through a telescope because it's the gravity lensing light around the black hole. It's not emitting its own light. That's the whole point of a black hole.
It just
is
sucks
it
all
sucks light
No,
in
but
quicker than it
but
can
there
escape.
is an accretion disk that lights up. That's also true. It depends on how big the black hole is. But if it, basically for supermassive ones, you definitely have an accretion disk that's super bright.
I think it depends on what the black
And like
hole's eating.
also, I think like
Like if there's no gas giant or stars near the black hole and it's not sucking
well, yeah,
in
no,
matter
like
from
that's what
them,
I'm
I
saying.
don't know if it'll-
Only the supermassive ones have it. No, I don't think all of them have it. The other ones, like yeah, they're seeing only barely
it's just-
because of
it's
the
just
light
dark.
behind it.
But it sucks everything in, right? So everything's gonna
Well,
end up in the black
Gravity
hole.
is very slow, right? So gravity, like even if it's sucking it in, like the accretion disk, because of the power, right, of the centripetal force, it's like it's fighting the gravity at the same time, because it's like pulling it in into that
Well,
circular.
no, that's what an orbit is, but
Right,
it depends on how it's falling in.
yeah,
It depends on how it gets there. It's not always gonna fall into a perfect polar orbit
but
around
okay,
it.
I don't know what we're arguing about. I'm just saying that the accretion disk might be bright enough where it's like
It causes light.
it's like maybe as hot as like a red sun, let's say, right? Like at the least. And then you're in that kind of cloud around the disk that's just about to turn into energy, you know?
Well, and I mean, I think I was just answering your question because you were like, "Is it possible for life to exist?" And
What do you think?
In my opinion,
No?
I just don't think that's how a black hole works. So I'm gonna go with no.
That's how it works though. What are you disagreeing with?
We don't know that much about a black hole and what's
Well,
around it.
Well, that's what we assume.
you
Well, that's
can't
what physicists say. Okay, I'm
You
just saying
can't
that
say
that's what physicists
definitively
are
that's
talking
how
about.
it works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
But
mean, I've never seen a black hole.
Physicists like they say there's energy around them. I've never heard a single physicist say that there's like heat energy like the sun
No,
gives
dude,
off
I
around
just heard a physicist say recently that there's no such thing as energy. And I'm like, okay, then I don't even know physics, dude. At this point,
no
physics
energy.
is so like abstract that what even is physics, dude? What the heck's going on? There's no such thing as energy. It's just waves.
Well, I think it depends
like
on
what-
how you look at it. But technically, a wave has energy.
Yeah. A wave does. Have
Like you
So
need
I don't
that
know what he was
energy
talking
for
about, man. But
amplitude.
that's literally that was like the whole point of his video. He's like, technically, there's no such thing as energy. I'm like, oh my god, dude, what is this guy?
Was it a
talking about?
YouTube physicist?
Yeah. I mean, it was a TikTok physicist.
I trust that less than a YouTube physicist.
Yeah.
But he's
Honestly,
like one of
yeah.
those physicists that go around and correct other physicists, though. You know, he's like that kind of guy. So that's
So
where I'm
he
like,
goes around and corrects everything, but like,
yeah.
is he?
So then I don't
is
know.
he proven to be right? Has he been
From
fact checked
what I
himself?
checked his credentials, I think so. Yes, but like no one's fact checked him. Like he's
No, that's
you
like
know what
my
I'm saying?
point.
Like-
Like, is he just going around making shit up and saying
Just
everyone
saying
else is
random
wrong?
shit. Yeah,
And it's
everyone's
blowing
wrong.
up on TikTok because he's just talking shit about.
Okay, I've seen other ones on like some quantum properties where I'm like, okay, that lines up, right? Like, because he's very specific about like you need to explain topics in a certain language so that you express the physics in like a proper manner, right? Because if you go too broad, you're basically describing the concept completely wrong, right? So he wants to be very precise with the language you use to decide like,
Well, yeah, you
Describe
can't
physics
just
topics.
boil things down to nothing.
yeah, that because if you boil it down too much, you totally miss what the actual intrinsic property of like something is, right? Like,
Yeah.
especially in physics because it's so complicated. So in other things I've seen, he's like, okay, he's pretty accurate, but this one, I don't
just
know, man.
saying shit.
He was
Yeah.
just saying like, I was like,
Well,
there's
and
no-
I was
I'm
just
like,
saying,
oh my god.
in my opinion, I
Yeah.
don't think that's how like a black hole works. So I don't think there would be life.
So
around
how do you think a black hole works?
I mean, it pulls in everything, right?
Yeah.
Like literally as hard as it can. As hard as we know that's possible for gravity to get. It's the most specific point of gravity.
Yeah, but that's only
that
at
we've
the
ever
event
been able-
horizon.
No, it's not. It's only pulling harder than light can escape at
Yeah.
the event horizon.
Yeah, so like there's a curve, right? I mean, it's the curvature of space, right?
Well,
So
no,
like
it falls off.
yeah. So like gravity is inverse squared reduction in power, right? So
Yeah.
even if it's infinite, whatever infinite power right here, the scaling, like by the time you're like pretty far from it, it's almost nothing. So
I mean, I wouldn't-
it's gonna be a slow acceleration.
No, but it's not like that quick. If you
Yeah.
have an accretion disk,
Yeah.
it is so far in that gravity well that it is ripping other things apart.
Yeah.
To
and
suck
turning them
them in.
pure energy.
Not pure energy, elements.
No, pure
Gases.
energy.
There's no such thing as pure energy.
Okay, he's saying there's no energy now.
I'm not saying there's no energy. Particles can have energy.
No,
but
it literally turns in from matter into nothing once it transfers, right? So there's a point where it gets completely the matter is flattened into just
but that's
particles.
beyond
It's just
the event
particles.
horizon.
It's just particles in the accretion disk.
Yeah.
that's kind of the point. So that's just
But
pure
there's
energy.
still particles. We don't know that it turns into anything massless, so we don't know it's destroying
well,
mass.
particles at the smallest level are massless, right? That's
No,
the
they
point.
aren't. You can weigh an atom.
No, like they're basically
Neutrons have
massless,
weight.
right? Like if like they're basically like neutrinos and like subatomic particles, right? At that point.
Yeah, but they do still have a mass because everything's made up of these.
And then basically when you're disintegrating the matter, you're basically having like some level of like fusion happen,
well,
right?
so,
At some point. And so then you're releasing heat
but my point is so like
and light.
the only way I think this happens is if you have a black hole and it needs to be feeding on something that can sustain like a fusion reaction.
Yeah.
So it has to find like a gaseous cloud of hydrogen
Yeah.
and start pulling that in around it. And as it's pulling it in, there are going to be tremendous forces on that hydrogen gas as it's getting pulled in.
Yeah.
But the whole point of a star and the way it sustains fusion is direct pressure in a single point, not widespread gravity across a disk. So it might create fusion,
Yeah.
but I
It
don't
won't-
think that would
yeah.
happen outside the event horizon because it's not,
Why wouldn't it?
because you
It
don't
would just
have
get
like a
sucked in.
centralized pressure. There's
No,
nothing.
that's the whole point of the centripetal
I
force.
think it'll
like
be
the
there.
centripetal force will be very
Yeah.
high as well, right? Because it's accelerating so quickly. It's gonna like slowly like
But-
and then that centripetal force will be so high
It's gonna
that
be
it
just
creates
hot.
that gravity
Yeah, there's
versus
gonna be like
centripetal
hella heat,
and like compresses. You know what
hella
I'm saying?
heat, light.
But even then, it needs to be absorbing a gas cloud or eating
Okay,
a
that's
star.
I mean, maybe it could absorb a whole solar system, and then all the matter in that
Yeah, it's just
is
so
gonna
much
get
energy.
like compressed down an entire galaxy.
I mean, from what I've heard black holes explained as, I don't think that
I don't know.
this is what it is.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying you're probably thinking of like a regular black hole. When it's super massive, it's different. It has different properties. So then that's why it's like it creates these insanely high forces. Like it's like immeasurable forces on the centripetal, like it's orbiting, you know, and like just getting compressed.
I'm just saying,
You know?
I think that's someone's theory.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's incorrect. I just don't think it's correct. Like that, I'm not trying to argue about it. I'm just saying, to answer your question, in my opinion, no. Because I don't think that's how a black hole works.
You think it's completely dark?
No, I'm not saying it's completely dark. I think there are other light sources. Like a sun could be orbiting a black hole. But I don't think the actual black hole itself is giving off the energy of a sun in photons.
So like even like a supermassive one and like the entire disk, right? So you're like just close enough to be near the entire disk.
I mean, if there's a disk.
So you think there's no disk even?
Is there? Have you seen one?
Okay, so I mean, so a black hole, like, so if you replaced our solar system with the sun, so like a black hole the same mass as the sun, literally nothing would change except we wouldn't have light.
No, we would. Well,
you get what I'm saying?
It wouldn't exist.
So that's literally the same thing that's happening at the black hole level, like on a supermassive black hole. Shoot, keep hitting that. So that's literally the same thing that's happening. So it's not like like once the Earth slows down a little bit, right? So right now the centripetal force is going, right? Because we're in space and there's very low friction. But it's like eventually, if the sun slowed down, I mean, if the Earth slowed down enough, it would start falling into the sun, right? But the centripetal force is what's keeping it going around, right? So that's what I'm saying with the disk. That's the same thing that would happen.
Well, no, it collapses down toward it. That's like the
Eventually,
premise of orbits and gravity.
Yeah, eventually.
But yeah,
so it wouldn't be that fast, is what I'm trying to point out. It's thousands and thousands of years.
I'm not saying things are going to move that fast. You're right. Things are going to be moving millions and billions of kilometers, light years to get to this black hole. But I feel like we're making a lot of assumptions about what a black hole is that are still large question marks and what we know a black hole is. So I'm going to go off of what I've been explained to and understand a black hole to be, rather than jumping. I mean, I'm just saying, in my opinion, no.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not trying to argue with whoever thinks that it is. They might be right. I could be totally wrong. Yeah. My whole point is just, I'm just like, no, I don't think.
No, I mean, we're only arguing because we need to fill time. So this is great.
Well, but I want to talk about my mountain bike.
All right. Let's move on to your mountain bike, dude. What do you want to do with that?
I really want to buy a mountain bike. Right?
What do you?
Transition.
Which mountain are you gonna bike?
Well, you don't have to ride a mountain bike on a mountain. There are these things called bike parks that they build.
Where's a bike park? Is there one?
Yeah, there's
one. Yeah, there are like multiple around. So there are bike parks you can get to. There's like one down in Indiana that I know of, but I've never, to be fair, looked them up.
So is it like kind of like a hilly place where you like go?
It's like a trail, but
a bike park is like a trail that was built to be a better trail than the land would let it.
Okay.
So they add their own features.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they built a giant hill with reclaimed dirt to put.
Oh, okay. So you can kind of go to the top and go down, basically, right? Almost like a ski hill.
Not that
like
much.
That. Okay.
It's more like built around a flat area.
Yeah, it's
but
like
to be capable of riding.
Because I've seen those guys, like, you know how they're going hella fast down like the side of like a mountain, and like there's trees and shit, and they're just like,
swerving back and
forth. That's some Red Bull shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's crazy.
That's wild.
But like that.
Oh, I think I've seen something like that.
So they have jumps. There's pump tracks and it's more rhythm stuff, but it's similar to like how a dirt bike track would be.
Yeah, yeah.
There's another good picture of an example.
Yeah. I think I've seen something like that on TikTok. I haven't seen it in real life, but
So, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because there is no mountain range in the Midwest. You might be able to. There are some trails in like parks up in like there are some
Even the
bigger
suburbs,
hills and
yeah.
stuff up
Yeah.
towards like Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd have to leave here. I think you'd have to go to like Michigan or Wisconsin to get anything that would be decent.
That'd
to,
be, like, that
go
big,
up
yeah.
and ride down. But yeah, I kind of want a bike that I can take off jumps and fly through the air on.
Are you gonna be okay, dude?
Yeah,
You think so?
Why?
Like, you think you got that level of skill, or are you gonna build up to it? Like,
Well, I mean, like, no, I'm not gonna buy the mountain bike and on the first day go try to jump.
that's what I'm asking you. Yeah.
That is not my plan.
Okay.
I will learn how to jump the mountain bike. I'm pretty sure I could already.
That's what
jump
concerned
a
me. I'm like,
mountain
Yeah.
are you gonna just go for these
Just send
crazy,
it.
like, just go
Just
down the side of
offer
like
it.
some crazy hill, you know,
Just
like
dodging
Yeah,
trees.
like just getting a mountain bike and just going.
I don't think. Do you guys understand? Like, what there are trails.
Yeah.
People like build trails.
No, yeah, I know.
And they're like made like
Yeah.
you're not just flying through trees. That's literally just some Red Bull shit.
Yeah.
Like when you see the guy who's like getting dropped out of a helicopter
Yeah.
and riding through snow down the side of an actual cliff face. That's just Red Bull shit.
There's
No,
X
there was
Games
even
mode.
the dude like they're in like one of those like valley, you know, like the Grand Canyon type of shit where it's just rocks.
Yeah, yep.
And there's like this tiny little path, and he like barely has the bike.
No,
if he,
there are.
if he's
That's
like
called
1 inch,
single track.
if he's on 1 inch this way, he's gonna go like straight down the side of the
That's
cliff,
single
you know,
track.
type of shit.
I mean, that's kind of extreme being on the edge of a cliff with it, but that's single track.
that
There
stuff's
are trails
crazy.
like you'll go to
Yeah.
like forest preserves and stuff, and there will be single track trails, and they're
Yeah.
only like
Yeah,
this
it's just
wide,
narrow.
just wide enough for a
So
bike tire.
narrow.
Dude, that's
wild.
insane. That the craziest part is like when you're on there's kind of a fact, right? I don't know what it is. It's like when you're on a wide sidewalk, you feel like you can go in a straight line, you'll have no problem, right?
Yeah.
But right when that thing narrows, it's like it's
You gotta-
harder
you
to
gotta-
go in a straight line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta pay more
What is
attention.
that effect?
I have no idea. It's like because you
It's almost like your body has like less to go on, and
Yeah.
you can't. It like messes up how straight you can go.
I think
Versus
it's all
you have to
just lock in.
psychological.
Yeah, you gotta
I think
just
you're
lock
just
in.
like there's more risk.
there's
if I
more-
mess
yeah,
up.
Maybe
And
it's
then
more
you get-
intense, right?
You
Yeah.
stiffen up, you get jittery, you don't.
Yeah.
It's like a
do it.
direct effect
But,
every
like,
single
look at
time that happens.
dude pulled
Look
up
at
the
that.
bike he wants. That's actually a sick bike though. That's a really cool
That's
bike.
sick.
It looks nice.
That's a really cool bike.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
I
a
don't
bike
know,
guy.
I just wanna-
I'm
I
not
think
that
it
big
would
of a
be
bike
fun
guy,
to,
so I have
like-
no idea what's cool about that bike. But it looks like a bike.
That's a
That's
sick
a
bike.
nice-
It's a sick bike. That's a sick bike.
But I just think it would be fun to like
It
go
would be
be
fun.
able to
Yeah.
jump, go
No,
down
no.
mountains.
I mean, dude, I've seen those guys
There's
that
this
also do
place
the.
in Colorado called,
Yeah.
or I think it's Colorado, called Whistler Bike Park.
Yeah.
And it's literally a ski resort, but for bikes.
Oh,
like you take
dang.
lifts up and then
That's
it's just
kinda
like
sick.
jumps and stuff coming
That's
down.
kinda dope.
What's that
That's kinda
sport
dope.
where these guys literally jump on the bike? They like jump like a 6 foot gap with a bike. It's like there's literally like a competition. Have you guys seen
Long
that?
jump but for bikes.
It's not.
No. It's like they go up like obstacles. Have you seen that?
Are you talking about like Red Bull mountain biking events?
No. It's like it's not mountain. It has nothing to do with mountain biking. It's literally just like these dudes like pogo sticking on mountain bikes, and they just jump
Oh,
on these
no,
giant
you're
blocks.
talking about like this.
They jump on these giant blocks. It's like incredible, and then they like go over these
that's
small
not-
gaps.
That's not what you want. I don't know why that opened to shorts. No, hold up. They're not mountain bikes. They're different types. They're closer to
Yeah,
like
because mountain
BMX
bikes are
bikes.
heavy. I feel
They're
like
they're definitely
pogo
closer to
sticking
like
mountain bike
BMX
is
bikes.
wild.
Hold up.
Yeah,
I'll get you here.
I was gonna try to find it.
pogo stick bike.
Yeah, no, literally like it's hella interesting.
Well, this is a bad example because this is a dude doing it on a mountain bike. Here we go. It's like people doing stuff like this. That
No,
that
I'm not talking about
horrible.
that.
Hold up, that was not what I thought.
I'm
that
talking
video.
about like shit like this,
yeah.
Yeah, what is this? That's a mountain
That's-
bike, no?
No.
It's
What
a,
kind of
more
bike is
like a
that?
BMX
Yeah,
bike.
because the mountain bike is heavy.
Yeah.
Mountain
Plus,
bikes are
a
heavy
mountain
as
bike
fuck.
has rear suspension, and you're
Yeah.
not jumping like
Dude, that
that.
stuff's crazy. How do those guys do that?
That's not like that's just like parkour, like shit people do. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean,
It's
I
not a
don't know if
sport.
there's like a professional parkour league, but as
I-
far as I know, it's called trials. I think for like motocross. Like, have you ever seen motocross trials?
No,
yeah,
no, but
yeah.
No, but like I've seen videos of that, and they all kind of use the same technique. So it might just be like a thing. Yeah.
No,
maybe like
it's just like a parkour
Yeah.
thing. But like it started with motocross.
Okay,
It's this
okay.
thing called trials.
Yeah.
And so this is a full dirt bike. And he's bouncing on rocks.
That shit's
over a river.
that shit's wild.
So it's stuff like that. I
Yeah.
feel like it started there.
Yeah.
And then people just adapted
Just
to
started
do
doing
with
parkour.
pedal bike. Honestly, I don't know which one it started with because pedal bikes existed first. But there are like indoor competitions, and they climb up these like vertical.
This is like Wipeout, like challenges.
This is not like Wipeout.
Or it's like
I mean,
The bike version of Wipeout.
kind of like
Yeah.
Wipeout, but it's not like Wipeout.
it's like Wipeout before.
But yeah, it's like trials.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just stand
there's like
on the
a
bike.
there's like a game, like an iPad game,
Really?
like a motocross iPad game in high school.
Okay.
Just random, but yeah,
Fun.
it was
Okay.
legit just that. That's what it reminded me of.
But yeah, it's a different kind of bike.
Yeah.
Those are so
I thought
those don't
I
have
thought
any
that was a mountain bike
suspension.
this entire time for some
So
reason.
Yeah,
they're
no,
See, I
those
not,
are
clearly
heavy.
don't know anything about bikes.
they're much
I don't
more
know
like
anything about
BMX
bikes,
bikes.
yeah.
It's not. There's no suspension
Okay.
on the front or back usually, and it's usually just like rigid.
Yeah.
And small wheels and smaller frame.
Dude, yeah,
So you
bike,
can
dude,
move it
bike
around.
parkour
Yeah.
is so cool though to me. I'm like, how the heck are they jumping
Just
these
launching
gaps and they're
themselves.
on this bike? Like,
Yeah.
because there's so many more like you're thinking about. Okay, now like the elasticity of the tire has to like come into play.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the weight of the bike has to come
Yeah,
into play.
yeah.
Right, and it's like,
Frame.
okay, that's such an interesting
You gotta like
application of parkour. Yeah.
stay up.
But yeah, see, like that's why I want a mountain bike.
Yeah.
Because it's like you go and do stuff like this.
Yeah, see that should
That was
be
like
fun.
straight down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That'd be fun.
That's scary.
That's the
Oh,
that's
ski
fun.
resort place.
That
That's
feels
Whistler.
like you're gonna bust your ass on the bike.
Yeah, but like that's what they're kind of meant for. So when you land, it does. It's I mean, it's not soft, but
If
it
you land
takes the
right,
impact.
it's not gonna hurt.
yeah, it can take the impact.
But you could
Watch
land
this.
the wrong way real easily on that.
Yeah.
That's why you
That's
need
like
to
a
be,
20-foot gap.
No, that's
That should
definitely
be
why you
fun.
need to be like good at riding that thing. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
If you land wrong on that thing, you're done
Your
for.
ass is gone.
Yeah.
No, so the seat lowers. So that's a newer thing. Well, I don't
Oh,
know. How new.
is it
They have
like suspension?
dropper seat posts.
Is it
No,
like a
it's
spring?
called a dropper seat post. So when you're going downhill on a mountain bike, you don't want your seat to be there. Cause
Yeah.
Yes. So there's a button on your handlebars, and you hit it, and the seat goes all the way down to the frame.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
And then
So
does
it
it put it
lowers
back
out of the way.
Does it put it back once?
Yeah.
you're, like,
So
on-
when you're done, you lift it
pops
to
back
like
up.
ride back up.
Yeah.
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 That's kind of sick. So do you ride just standing the whole time? For,
Going
jumps?
downhill?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
just-
don't, you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to be on
yeah.
a seat.
No facts.
It's gonna hurt your butt right away.
Facts.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched like a motocross race?
I've,
Like where
I've
it's
seen,
all
like,
the guys
clips.
at the front gate, like X Games,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah,
gate
yeah,
goes down. They
yeah.
all do a course jumping together and stuff.
Yeah, they're all like
When was the last time you saw someone
yeah.
do that?
they're
so
all
That's
like
true.
often?
balancing
true.
while standing.
That's
type
true.
You're
thing, right?
literally
Yeah.
standing
Their
on
knees,
the pedals.
their knees
Facts.
just bend, and then that's how they
Facts,
control the
facts.
bike, right?
Yeah.
Type of
Yeah.
thing.
It's like the same type of ride.
Yeah, true. That makes
But
sense.
I just really want a mountain bike because I think that would be really fun.
That's cool, then. That's cool. I mean, just don't bust your ass, dude. Hopefully.
No. we
I
got
think that would be
this.
fun though. That would
We
be
got
fun.
this.
That would be
Mountain
fun as
bikes?
fuck. I'm down. Fuck it. I'm down.
Mountain bikes?
I'm down, man.
Calm
Dude,
me out on that, man. Calm me out on that.
why? We already bike regular.
Yeah, we already bike
I don't bike
regular.
Might as
We're
well.
down with the pedaling part.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't bike like that, but
We'll need to start getting you to
maybe
jump
if
your normal
maybe if I
bike.
move back,
Yeah.
maybe if I move back,
start
we'll do
jumping.
it.
We'll start with that. Well, I've never seen you go off like a curb and jump.
Yeah, you have.
And jump? I've seen you
Yeah.
go off a curb.
You've seen me jump off like a little edge.
Can you
Not
lift
like-
can you lift the back of it, or do you lift the front of it only?
I can lift the back. You've
How,
seen me
how do you lift
this.
the back?
You just hop. Literally just hop. Do a little, put like a little weight in front.
Because when I used to
don't
bike,
think-
that's the max. Like I could only lift the front. I never knew how to lift the back of it.
It's
I was
called
never that
it's a
good.
bunny hop.
Yeah, I was never that good at the
But
bike.
that's not how you do
yeah.
it.
You just like kind of go.
Don't you have to press? Don't you have to?
Yeah.
You have to put pressure on the tire and then lift it, right? Like type of thing.
Well,
You have to like
it's
put
a
pressure
whole
down,
thing.
right? You have to put.
So
some
you
pressure
gotta
down, right?
get the front up
Yeah.
and then push the front forward.
Yeah.
Which, with momentum, will bring the
Yeah,
back
you
up.
go like that.
You have never done this.
I feel like
I feel like
you
I
have
have.
never done this.
I'm doubtful.
I feel like
I'm
you've seen me
doubtful.
do this.
I swear to God, Ananya, I would be scared if
next
I
time,
saw you
no,
riding
next time you
towards a
guys
foot high
bike,
curve.
you have to verify this
Oh,
now.
foot high. No, I've never done a foot high.
No,
You've seen me like there will be people in front of us, and
No,
I'll jump
100%.
off a curve on
No,
the
I-
side,
okay,
and you'll
okay.
slow down and
No,
go
not
behind.
Okay,
people.
yeah.
It doesn't need to be a foot high, but I want to see you lift the back up. I want to.
Oh, I
see
can do that.
Like-
I can do that. I can 100% do that.
All right, so next
All
time
right,
you guys
let's
bike,
end the live. Let's all
next
go
time
to
you guys
Ananya's
bike-
apartment,
Yeah, facts.
and let's see.
Yeah,
I want to see it happen.
I could do that. I could do that.
You have never done
Easy.
this before.
Yeah.
Bunny
That-
hop.
I think
your
that's like a high
road
level
bike.
technique. It's almost
Yeah.
like an ollie. You know, like
It
you
is
gotta-
an ollie.
you gotta,
on
like-
a bike.
I'm like 98% sure you've seen me do this. At some point. There's no way you haven't.
I don't think I've ever seen you lift the front wheel of your bike up while riding it.
Yeah, we've literally gone over speed bumps. I've lifted it. Like 1,000%.
Not on a speed bump then.
You see me. You've definitely just forgot. 100%.
We will verify.
We gotta verify.
We
this
will
now.
verify. There
I'm
will
interested.
be challenges.
No, I mean,
next
if he's
time we
able to
ride.
do it, if he's able to, that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
But if he
I'm
can't do it,
not
we're
gonna knock you
find
if you
out.
do
We're
it.
gonna
I'm
find
just
out.
like, I've never seen the side
I
of your
swear,
bike riding.
I feel like you have. But it's okay.
I've never seen your
we'll
side
do
of
a
this
little
bike
challenge.
riding.
Dude, I remember
do a
like
little
when I was a
challenge.
kid, there was this other kid that could do that shit, and I was like, yo, I need to learn how, and I never learned how to do it.
Get a
So-
bike. Come mountain biking
Get a
with us.
bike.
We'll meet in Colorado at Whistler.
Dude, I'm really trying to pick back up longboarding, but there's only like one spot in San Francisco that's really good for longboarding.
I
So,
rode
I'm
my
trying to pick that
longboard
back up.
like a couple weeks ago for the
Yeah.
first time in like years.
Yeah.
You do not feel as secure on it the first time in like years.
No, right? It's
takes a
it's kind of
second.
scary. I
And
like
you gotta
got on a little
relearn
bit.
how to push.
Yeah. No, dude, and I was
going though after a minute.
no, dude, I was so
Hey.
comfortable. I was going on penny boards for a while, like tiny penny board, dude. It
Well,
would just
penny
be like
boards are, like,
it would just
they're
be
a
like
different
one.
thing,
It would be
yeah.
like 1 foot, but like going real fast, right? So like that was even more dangerous because it's like you're on just 1 foot on
Yeah.
the whole board. You know, your 1 foot
Facts.
takes up the whole board type of shit.
You wouldn't put both feet on it?
No, I mean I would, right? But
Yeah.
like even when like you're got 1 foot, it's like 1 foot's taking up most of the space.
No, yeah, like when you're
Right.
pushing,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you put both feet on it. But
Because I can turn sideways and then you,
yeah,
just put
you can
both
do a little
feet
bit
on
of
it.
that. You
Yeah.
can do a little bit of that, but like
Or you
remember
can
I used
turn
to
like the back one sideways and have the front hanging off.
I used to
the front.
basically like time myself. I'm like, all right, I got 10 seconds to go down this straight. Let's see how fast I can fucking do it, right? Like, and try to beat my record. And I used to have my Apple Watch, and I used to just time.
There you go.
Dude, that used to
This
and
sounds
no
like-
helmet, dude.
You know
That's where
what?
this going off, dude. That
This
stuff
sounds
makes me
like
fun,
mountain
dude.
bike activity.
Yeah, it does.
no, I mean that's what,
It
I'm not like that
does.
much of a risk taker anymore, dude. I'm like, dude, I want to preserve my brain, dude. You know, like
I was getting
I gotta wear
towed
a
on
nice
my
helmet now.
longboard at one point by
Yeah.
a car. And
Oh,
ate
dude, yeah,
shit
you
off
told
of
me.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told me this.
While not wearing a helmet. But I didn't hit my head.
No, dude. When I was first learning how to longboard,
I had a lot of road rash.
I would wipe out like so many times in the middle of the sidewalk. Because you know how
Really?
like there's that bumpy part at the end of the sidewalk
Yeah.
for like blind people or whatever, right? So I'd always just hit that part and like slow down too much, and then I'd fall off.
No,
and
you
there were
do,
so many
you do
times.
gotta prep for those.
There were so many times where people would just laugh at me, and I just have
Yeah.
to like get up and pick up my board.
You gotta so
You're like, damn, you just wipe the fuck out.
if you hit those
Damn.
like bumpy parts
Yo.
where like the
So,
road ends
that
at
was
the
when I was
crosswalk,
first starting, and then
you
then
gotta
you
like
get good
take
enough
the weight off the front.
where
of it.
not only you don't even worry about it because you just go
Yeah.
hella fast
Yeah.
and you just go right through that thing.
Well, I'd say you
And
gotta
it's
you
kind of
gotta
dangerous,
adjust.
but I would go right through it once you're good
Well,
enough.
if you adjust your weight, if you just take some
Yeah.
weight off the front foot, it won't do it as much.
Yeah, once you're good enough, you just go right through them. But there was a time there I would just wipe out every time, and just, there's so many times people would just laugh and just walk right by. I'm like, damn, no one's trying to help me get up.
No,
I just
no,
wipe out so
God,
badly.
no.
And I got like so many scars. Like there's hella scar, like this one right here even, just like from
Damn.
wiping out.
Damn.
And like I took off my whole elbow one time, like
I
this
don't-
elbow. just sheared
I
it
don't
off.
remember which hand it was.
Yeah, I never did longboard.
But I
always
lost
had a
like
bike.
all the skin on like this part of the palm of one of my hands.
You get some real gnarly accidents on
Well, that
longboard.
was the
I'm not
car.
gonna lie. Yeah.
So what happened was I got speed wobbles at like, I don't know, 27, 28, getting
Yeah.
towed by the car. And so I bailed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is not going to end well if I actually fall. So I bailed and I like jumped forward and did a barrel roll.
Yeah.
But I reached my hand out to get
And
the
that
first
arm
touch
was
because I
straight.
needed to judge when like
Yeah.
I
You
was gonna hit the
sacrifice an
ground.
arm for your
So,
head.
well,
You
so
do, you
I
know.
reached
Yeah.
out, executed my barrel roll flawlessly.
Yeah.
But every part of me that had touched the ground during the barrel
Yeah,
roll
just
had
rash.
like no skin left on it.
Damn.
It was like all down my back, down my ass, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, that was better than if I face planted.
Yeah,
so.
no, honestly.
No, and another
But
thing. yeah.
my hand was bleeding a lot. And then I had a volleyball tournament the next week, and I felt bad because I was being an idiot getting towed by a car on a longboard. So I played the whole volleyball tournament with my hand like
and everything's
bandaged
just
up.
burning the whole time.
Well, and
Every time
not
you
the
would
whole
hit it.
time,
Yeah.
but every time I'd block a ball.
Oh,
right
That's
off
even worse,
of it.
though. That's even worse.
And
though.
then one of my teammates
Yeah.
knew exactly what happened, and he also knew I had road rash all over my ass, and he kept
Oh.
slapping my ass.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Man.
I would fight someone. I would fight
No,
someone
but
for that.
legit, you get the worst
a
accidents
little
like
pain.
on a longboard because also like there's tree branches in Indiana, hella tree branches just all over the place. So if you go over a branch, your tire's not even moving.
No,
you're
no,
done
no.
for.
Rocks,
So
gravel, on the road,
gravel
that'll
too.
catch you.
That would be so bad. It's like a big rock, right?
Not even big. As long as it's shaped right to where it's like a wheel chuck.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
it's
it
a
just
wedge,
gets
right?
stuck.
It needs to turn into a wedge.
Damn.
No, but a branch was the worst because it's like it
I've
has
fallen
friction.
off over gravel.
There's
I've fallen
friction.
off over like sticks and stuff. You just got to watch
Sticks.
out. You got to
I
dodge.
fell twice in a row on a stick. I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot, dude. Like,
I got
Like,
I got
I
mad
just
one
on one
time
stick.
because I was a freshman and I was going back to my dorm,
yeah.
and I swear to God I'd rode over these a million times. But there were these little like, you know, the drains where it's like a long strip and it's just like
Yeah.
a metal
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
with holes in it.
Yeah.
There was one of those in front of the doors, and I went to ride over it. And the board just like caught the lip and like launched me towards the front door of
God.
it. And there were people walking
Yeah.
out. My sister, I was actually coming to like show a tour my dorm
Yeah.
room, so like the whole tour was standing there right
Yeah.
inside the doors. And then my knee was bleeding. And I was like, "Hey guys, yeah,
Dude,
College
nothing's
is fun.
nothing's as
Tough.
bad for
Tough.
sure as those electric skateboard kids. Because dude, I saw this one kid one time. He was on one of those electrics. He's going like 30 miles per hour, easy, right?
Descending.
And then he like hit the curb, and dude, this dude flew 10 feet, dude. 10 feet, and he just like rolled, and he just
Horizontal in
at the
midair.
end of that, he just had to get up and go pick up
Just
his board. And I was so far
dust
away, I was
himself
like, I can't
off.
even help you, dude. I'm like, you know, I was like a little bit down,
God
right? And
damn.
I'm
you
like,
didn't stand up."
and I was
would-
walking,
I don't know
I
how
was going to class, right? But like he like got up and got his board by the time,
Yeah.
you know,
You're
I could
sitting
even
at a
walk over there.
sandwich
You know,
shop
yeah.
across the street.
Yeah,
You're like,
no,
"Oh
if I was
shit."
watching, if I was watching, maybe I wouldn't even get up, right? But that's
so
probably why
funny.
people laughed at me too. They're like, "That's the same shit." you
No,
know?
it also on college campuses at least, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't ride my longboard to class, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I felt like it was just an asshole thing to do to try to ride a longboard through a packed sidewalk.
Oh yeah,
Literally,
well,
like you can't.
if you
walk
didn't have
through
a
it.
bike, so we had a bike path next to the sidewalk. So it's like I was on the path and I was just,
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
just
we had
skirting
bike
through.
paths.
Yeah,
That shit's lit.
that's why it was even better. Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
like meant for it.
Yeah.
That's why I loved long. I get all over campus.
I
just
love
be
biking at Iowa State. That shit was
longboarding
fun.
because I like there's two they had two specific bike paths and they get you basically anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like oh
No, I
those
had
are
like a
good.
really shitty bike from high school
Yeah.
that I just took there. Never even had a lock for it. I'll
We
just
could
leave
go
it.
out, bomb some hills on longboards in the mountains.
Palm some
No,
hills.
dude. I mean, in the Midwest, it's a lot easier to find places to longboard. Wait,
I
don't know,
disagree.
west side.
Go out into the foothills
Coast.
of the Rockies.
that's wild.
Ride down
That'd be
roads.
wild.
Dude, that's scary, dude. Those guys
That'd
that
be
do that,
so wild.
dude. It's even
That's
crazier
not
because
the type of longboarding.
no,
you do,
that's
huh?
that's even crazier because those guys like they don't even care. Like there's hella cars coming this way,
Yeah.
and they're just like in the middle of the road, and I'm like, you guys
No,
are crazy, dude.
You get
like,
these things, they go on your hands and knees. They're little like Delrin pucks. They're
Yeah,
like really
that slow
low
you down,
friction
and you're like,
plastic. So then you
Damn.
can like drift
Yeah.
the board and you put your hand down
Oh.
to support your weight.
yeah.
That's kind of cool. look like a whole.
You need the
speeders.
right tires.
No, but those
too. Not
those
every
guys are
tire
really
will let
skilled,
you do
man,
it.
because you have to be at really high speeds and you have to know how to control the board.
My roommate in college
So-
used to do it.
Yeah, no,
Dang.
that shit
Or
scares
my
the crap
freshman
out.
year
I mean,
dorm roommate.
it's basically like driving a motorcycle. You know, right when you
Yeah.
go down, you're done for. You know, like you got to be real careful with that thing.
Yeah.
I bailed at 28 and I was okay.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, yes. But
Relatively
yeah, going down
okay.
hills on a longboard, dude.
The
I
word-
think the
yeah.
highest I ever hit was probably like 30 some.
Damn.
Down a hill.
Yeah.
No, dude, we had this.
Similar.
There's a point where it feels like you stop going faster, and then if you get real low,
Yeah.
you'll pick up some more. But
Oh, there was this parking garage at Purdue, and like I would basically go down that, and by the time you're going down, you're going like 25 or whatever. You need to stop real quickly. So basically, like you'd get down, and then like if you're good enough, you can turn the board enough to like go
Yeah.
straight around the garage, and like you'll like slow down like going around the corner. Like it's hella nice.
you wouldn't just
But it's
foot
like-
brake?
Huh?
Foot
No, I
brake?
didn't. I don't know how to like stop off the bat. Like
Oh,
if you can foot brake, yeah, like
you just
and
put,
you
like,
destroy
one
the bottom
foot
of your
down
shoe.
and drag
Yeah,
it.
you
Yeah,
can
but
destroy
that's
the bottom
fine.
of your shoe.
That's
But,
what you do with vans. They're made for it.
but that's why I wouldn't want to destroy it, and then I just like bend the corner, and you can do like a beautiful finish. You know, that's why you don't need to do the foot. You just do a beautiful finish.
Well, if you were coming in a little hot and you were gonna eat,
I mean,
you could
sometimes
just take a little.
Sometimes
speed
you would.
off and
Yeah,
then
sometimes
go
you
around.
would. You would go a little bit too fast, and you're like, all right, I can control it. I gotta just like hop off the board.
But
Yeah.
there are definitely ways to slow down. It's just none of them. You don't get
No,
like
I mean,
an emergency.
My
stop.
best one would be you don't even drag it. It's like you stomp down while you're holding onto the board, and it's like you just slow your entire inertia down. Have you done that one too?
That's,
Yeah, where you
your
like do the
foot's gonna
stomp.
slide.
Where- yeah,
but
you-
you're putting force.
But you're
into it,
not
though.
doing like a full slide, but you're doing like that stomp, and it's like against the hill, you know, so you like slow
Oh,
down.
but are you letting your leg go back still? Like you're pushing?
Yeah, so
but you're
my
doing the
leg's still
opposite?
going, and I'll stomp this one like real quickly, you
And
know,
when
and
it
it'll like
touches
slow
the
down.
ground, though, your leg will go back.
Yeah, no, it's like it's fast enough where you're still going a little bit, but you're able to slow down like slowly. You like
Yeah,
stop a
you're
little bit.
like reverse pushing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
stopping
So that's what I would
yourself
do.
while pushing.
That's like the safest one in my opinion, and that's
Uh,
even better than the slide, I think.
I was a big just heel on the side of the board.
Heel on the
just
side.
stop. Quick.
Yeah, but I feel like that one was good because one, you didn't destroy your shoe, even though my shoes, they weren't the best after a while anyway. But I mean, I was always at school, so I never wanted to come home. So that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna wait to get new shoes, you know, type of shit.
Facts. Nah, I never longboarded. Never got me.
Dude, you need it.
Never
Dude,
got me.
longboarding was it's so fun though. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's so
Dang.
fun. If
It's a good time.
fast.
I
Never
feel
got
like
me.
it
If you're going
suffers in
fast.
cities.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you're more out in the countryside, it's a lot
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
If you have an
Cruise
open,
around,
if you have
there's
an
not a
open,
ton of road, or
if you have an
people on the
open
road.
bike path, which just has like also not many holes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it needs
Oh,
to
yeah.
be like smooth.
It needs to be well
Yeah.
kept. That's the problem too. It's like it needs to be well kept, but as long as you have those two criteria, oh, it's beautiful.
Facts.
It's beautiful.
Facts.
Well, we ended off there.
Yeah. Yeah. Some longboard talk.
You're getting some cheers from the comment section. by the way.
Ooh, let's go. Oh, we got Evan de la Cruz in here. All right.
Yeah. Can't even read what it says.
Apparently, you're the best in person.
Yo, that's
Hey.
what's up. That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's not what it says. Hold on.
What does it say? Oh, I literally can't read it.
Yeah, I
that's
can't.
too far from me.
I can't even.
That was from a while ago. That's wild, Eva. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Oh, okay,
Repeat it.
okay.
That's for you
He
to
said-
check out
he's
later.
seen my black hole.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Is that really what it says?
That's what the second message says. Yes. Sorry, we did not
Oh,
notice that. But
How long ago was that?
oh, that was
God damn.
because it had to be when we were talking about black
Yeah.
holes.
That was a
Yep.
while ago already.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
while
We're
ago.
like 2 subjects later.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. I guess anyone got
What
a
a,
quote.
that's an ending.
That's a quote.
That was a
Honestly,
quote.
that's a quote. That's a quote.
That's what we're gonna leave
That's
the
the
people off
quote.
with, huh? We can do that.
That is
we
the
can
quote,
do that.
man. That's crazy.
Let's leave them off with that.
That's
one.
a wild